Hello, my name is Helen Graves. I'm a food writer and recipe developer, and I've got here a lovely box of autumn organic produce. So I'm very excited about seeing what's inside the box. Right, so we've got some lovely butternut squash. We've got some nice fresh looking celery. We've got some gorgeous, really gorgeous rainbow carrots, so lovely different colours. Some free-range eggs, and the thing with organic is you know that they've been raised to a high standard of welfare, which is a really comforting thought, I think. Some courgettes, and then there's a really gorgeous knobbly pumpkin, which I think is really lovely. We've got some organic chicken legs there. And then finally we've just got this lovely big bush of parsley. Okay, so looking at all this lovely fresh produce here, what I think we're going to make is a very warming, comforting chicken soup, and I'm going to do some nice tarragon garlic bread to go with it. So it's really quite simple. So we're going to start with the vegetables. So you're going to take a couple of onions and just really roughly chop them. So a few chunks is good. So we've got these lovely rainbow carrots. They're all sort of different colours and shapes and sizes, but they all taste exactly the same. So we're just going to put some celery in. And you can always check that it's organic, and then you know that it hasn't been sprayed with any pesticides and that it's all good and natural. Right, so we're going to put in a few peppercorns just to season it. I've got some bay leaves here, just give them a bit of a squish. And then we just need to add the chicken. And with this organic chicken, you know that it's been raised to the highest standards of welfare. So these have been chickens that have had a good life, they've had space to run around, space to roam, and they've not been kept cooped up anywhere horrible. So it's really good quality meat. And then we're just going to cover the whole pan with water. So you just want to add just enough to cover everything in the pan. Okay, so now I'm just going to put the pan on the heat and bring it to the boil and skim off any impurities. So what we're going to do is, when the soup is ready and strained, is I'm just going to add in a little bit of finely chopped carrot and celery, just because I think it brings a bit of freshness to the soup. So while the chicken soup is bubbling away, we're just going to get started on the garlic bread. So it's really easy. You just need about 100 grams or so of butter, which is a beautiful colour, which is something like that. I'm just going to guess it. So you want to have the butter room temperature, so it makes your life a bit easier. Just going to cut that up a bit. Make it easier to mash. Then the amount of garlic's up to you really, depends how much you like garlic. I mean, I like garlic a lot. So I'm going to put quite a bit in. 4 cloves, 6, whatever, 8, up to you. And then it's just the tarragon, which I think is a nice change from parsley, but you could use parsley, but I think tarragon just goes really well with chicken. And just whack that in. I'm going to add a bit of pepper. And then just give it a mash. Smells incredible, actually, I have to say. So what we're going to do is just make some cuts all the way along the baguette, but not all the way through, crucially. And then it's just a case of wedging the butter in there. So just spread it in between each slice. There we go. Now it just needs to be wrapped in foil, and then it will heat through in the oven for about 15 minutes. Right, so I've taken the chicken pieces out of the soup and set them to one side. So now I'm just going to strain this. You can see it's a really beautiful golden colour from all the chicken. So that's just removed the large pieces of vegetables. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put that back into the saucepan, put it back on the heat, and then just add our finely chopped vegetables to cook through. Right, so here is our finished soup. So you can see you've got all the lovely colours in there from the vegetables. I think it just adds a nice bit of texture at the end and also some extra goodness as well. And just the last thing to do with that is just garnish it with a little bit of parsley. Just put a little bit on top. Okay, so that's my homemade organic chicken soup with tarragon garlic bread. And watch out for more organic unbox videos throughout the year. And to find out more about organic produce, take a look at the organic website.